Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Agarwal and I am a computer science fourth year student from Bennett University, Greater Noida. In this video, I am going to tell you about my semester 8 internship project which I have done in Airna Software. Airna Software was founded in 2004 and it is a product based company which provides solutions to the hospitality and restaurant industry. The project which I made is Dev Training Information Software or DTIS. It is a type of a e-training information software. So what was the need to create this software? In in previous days, it was really difficult for companies to store the employee data and manage them, as all the information was stored in registers and files, and it was very difficult to maintain the information and update it regularly. So this is the first need why this software need to be made. Second one is that the freshers who join the company, they need to know the exposure of they need to get the industrial exposure and the tools which are used by company to create the software. So that's why, to provide training to them, this software is developed. The e-training software can be accessed by trainees and mentors. It helps the company to achieve agility, as it makes it easy to update the information, and the trainees and mentors are connected on the same platform. So what is the role of trainee can only view his information, his training based assignment scores, and his personal information such as his certifications, his date of birth, and information which is in the company. What the mentor is assigned the role of an administrator. So what does the mentor can do? The mentor can create a new batch for the trainee. The mentor can assign a batch to the trainee. The mentor can update the batch, and the mentor can also create a new trainee. So suppose a new trainee joins the company and he needs some training. So provide training to them. The account is created in the software, and the trainee is enrolled in a batch. From there onwards, his assignment marks are uploaded and he's a part of a company. So he can view his personal information and all that thing. The mentor has a right to update the information related to trainee, and the mentor can also update the training marks of the trainees. This e-training software is developed in Java, is a Java-based web application, which is a Java Servlet APIs, Java classes, jar files, and static web resources such as static web resources such as HTML, CSS, images, and JavaScript files. The front end of this application is created in AngularJS, which makes it look appealing and more feature based. AngularJS, due to its model view architecture, it it provides dynamic web pages and it reduces the loading time. And due to the SQL and due to its dependency injection feature, it also helps us to write AngularJS based code in HTML only. That's why AngularJS is mostly suited for creating a SPS, single page application. To respond back to the client's request, Java Servlet API is used. What it does, it takes a HTTP based request from client. Suppose he enters his information such as username, email, etc. And the request is then sent to the Java Servlet APIs to the server. The server then send request to the database, which I have used is PostgreSQL for the backend. The database then checks the information. If it is correct, then it sends the HTTP based request. The HTTP based response to Java Servlet APIs. The Java Servlet APIs send this response in the form of web pages to the user, where you can see the perfect login page or what other operation is performing. So this whole application was made in Eclipse IDE, which is used which is the Eclipse Java Developer IDE. Now to show you the demo of my project. So here we go. The home page of my application contains two types of login: trainee login, IDP login. Trainee login is for trainees and IDP login is for mentor or call administrator. And this is the home page of the application which I have created. So I will log in into the IDP login. So just see the demo now. Here I will type my username and password, and it is secured using the company's security which they use. This is the batch, different batches of the training sessions that happen. So if I click on plus, there will be a new batch, and if I click on a batch, so see, I can see there is a user details. If I click on plus icon, I can fill the training details such as name. I am typing a demo 1, date of birth. In date of birth section, the user should be greater than 18 years old, otherwise it will not accept, because the legal age is 18 years in India to work. So I will set here the date of birth as 1995. Let's set it as Friday. Mobile number should be also valid, like it should start with 9 and it should be of 10 digits. Email should be valid also. You should use @ symbol then with .com. Address here we will type such as C 32 Noida. Locker number assigned to any C7. Image name, image of the employee. Demo. So the demo image will be match. Name should match to the image, and it will be stored in employee database. Batch. Joining date of the batch. We will put here. Batch and details of the batch. When will the batch will end? The batch of the trainee which will end. I'm assigning it. Reference by how this he has come. He has come with, I am typing here, he has come from Naukri.com. Graduation passing year. Suppose it is 2019. Graduation percentage. Suppose we will type any integer. Also floating point value. Refer by, we will type internal. We can type anything, internal or Naukri or anything. Graduation percent. High school marks. Is senior secondary marks or 12th marks. Other skills, what is knows. As you know, Spring, Java, Python. Certification, PSC certificate, IP address of the laptop he has been assigned. You click on submit. The new trainee is created, as you can see, with the name of demo 1. And if you click on the plus pencil icon, we can update the details of the trainee. You click on the submit button. Now let's go back. If I click on February, see, I can see here February batch details. How many people are there in the batch. This is the start date, end date, the skills they have, what do they know, C, HTML, Java, their locker number and all the thing. Actually, see, if I click on the pencil icon, I can also update the details of any trainee. I will click on minus. The end dates are different because the trainee have been allocated to different batches. That's why it's showing different end date of the batch and starting date also. This is assignment marks. This is the total average of the assignment marks. I am showing it again to you. Those who score less marks are marked in red, and those who score above them are marked in yellow. This is the assignment marks. This is Piyush. What logic does he use? Support, how much the marks, code completion. This is marks model. If I click on plus icon, I can enter his assignment name, completion logic, usability, naming convention support. I can edit all his details inside the enter marks section. what type of code logic has he used. I can award the marks on that basis. What is the completeness of the code, how does his code get reusability, which naming convention does he use. Now we go back. When you go back, we see on the we will click on the home page. We give one session plan. This is a session plan, and if I click on the training plan, see, this is the training plan, day 1 dated, day wise training plan, which will be which is a task and which will be taken by home. If I click on profile, I can see this host name, IP address, home. This is the home. This is so which batch shows which number of trainees. If I click on February batch, this is also the this. If I click on this, see, these are all the employees. If I click on complete details, I'm showing it to you again so that you can get a proper view. Then I click go back. If I click on logout button, I will come onto the home page of the application.